Hello everyone, welcome to your pick a card reading with Crystal from Timeless Energies Tarot. This pick a card is going to be in regards to bringing abundance into your life. What can you do to help bring abundance into your life? And what I've done here is I've chosen 3 different amethyst stones. I've got an amethyst cluster, there's an amethyst teardrop here, and this one here is an amethyst worry stone. And why I've chosen amethyst is because it's a fantastic stone for calming. It's also a good stone to help bring in sleep if you've been having trouble sleeping lately. But as well, it's also used in feng shui in the wealth area of your home to help bring in abundance. And this doesn't necessarily have to mean financial or wealth, money, what have you. It could just be you want a little more sleep, you want a little more love, you just want a little more of something in your life. And the way that you can do this with amethyst and feng shui is to find the wealth area of your home, and you stand at your front door or your bedroom, whichever you have, and locate the far left corner. So you stand on the door and you just locate that corner. And what I do is I actually have an amethyst tower sitting in my bedroom window. And what I do is I've chosen the window, like there is a furthest left corner, but I've chosen the window because this will help the stone absorb positive energies, sunlight, full moon energies. Every so often I cleanse the stone if I feel the properties have kind of stagnated. So that's why I've chosen amethyst for you. Hopefully by now you've picked a stone and card pile that resonates with you, and we will get right into this. Hello, card pile number 1. First things first, I'm going to show you a up close look at the crystal that you've chosen, the amethyst cluster. Hopefully, if I can get it to focus, there we go. Sort of. What we've got here is just a very beautiful cluster of crystals, and I like this especially for pulling in abundance, just because there's so many little pieces to the cluster here, some of them that you don't even see, some of them are just so small. And I think that's just a good reminder to just realize that sometimes when it comes to abundance, it's not always going to be something you immediately see. Sometimes abundance starts small. So we're just going to jump right in here with the cards, and I'm going to start with the Star Seeds, which is just this little deck, not to be confused with the Star Seed Oracle, which is also in here, these cards here, and then the Muse Tarot. So your Star Seed for this, what can help you bring in abundance? Gratitude. And I think that's a good reminder kind of for everyone to be just thankful for what you already have, and just also be willing to repay the kindness, right? And then we're going to go into the Starseed Oracle just to see what these are. We've got here Whale and Orca Elders, and they say, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. And we've also got the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. And to me, this definitely feels like something that's sort of an inner journey, recognizing exactly what it is you bring to the table, being grateful for your gifts and your talents, whatever you're able to do and do well. So let's just dive right into the tarot. We've also got 6 of Materials, which is 6 of Pentacles. We have 5 of Voices, also known as 5 of Swords. And we have the Emperor. And we also have Queen of Voices, which is Queen of Swords. So what this tells me here, there definitely needs to be a little bit of flow in the abundance that's already here, a little bit of sharing. Like if you've got more than you need, it might not go amiss to actually donate a little bit to charity or something of that sort. Because six of Pentacles, Six of Materials, it's not just gaining abundance yourself, it's also giving abundance to others. It's sharing what you have that is more than you already need. And there might be some resistance on your part here, the Five of Voices, Five of Swords. This might be a mindset that doesn't come easily to you. And that might just be because of like your upbringing. Maybe you never really had much to begin with growing up. Maybe it's hard now to let go of a little bit to bring in more, because the idea of giving up a little bit now means that you'll have less. It might mean that, okay, I have this much in savings, and if I give away a fifth of it or a third of it or whatever, I'm going to have less. And what if I have an emergency? What if it's not enough? What this is saying is be thankful for what you already have, but also spread the love a little bit. And that's going to apply to some of you. For others, what I'm getting here is you need to see your own potential. You need to then share this with the world. And the Emperor is telling me that maybe some of you are thinking of starting your own business. Maybe you've had this idea in your head for a little while, you've been planning, but maybe it hasn't really been something you really want to jump into. Maybe your inner thoughts have been slightly critical. Maybe you have tried in the past, but you're like, no, this isn't going to work because this isn't how it's supposed to work, or something like that. I don't know. I find sometimes the Queen of Swords, Queen of Voices can be overly critical. But there's also moments where it's more of, she's good at seeing through the bullshit, right? She can cut right through it. But she's maybe not nice about doing so because she is kind of a blunt speaker. I think kind of what this is telling you is just to speak your truth, almost. Share the gifts that you have, whether it be art or writing or speaking, making, creating, anything. I think that needs to be your step, because that shows that you are grateful for the gifts that you've been given, the gifts that the universe has given you, and you do want to spread that. You want to bring joy to people, right? Yeah, I do think there's maybe some negative self-talk holding you back. Maybe there's also a person in your life who is a little bit critical of this idea as well. I would say don't listen to them, because you've been given these abilities, right? You've been given something wonderful, and it's something you're good at and you love doing it. So do it, definitely do it. The Emperor is kind of a trailblazer, right? They don't really hesitate when it comes to starting a business, following their own path. They go to the beat of their own drum. So you've got something, and you should be grateful for it, whether it's money or a skill or a talent or something. My apologies, I just hit the camera. And you've got to share this abundance, because when we share our abundance, it helps bring abundance back to us. It's one of those things that I find to be fantastic for good karma. And we all want good karma, right? So this is your message. In order to bring abundance into your life, embody gratitude. Okay? Whatever this new venture is, I wish you the very best of luck. If you found any sort of value in this video, please drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more, I upload videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays every week. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you're notified when the new videos do go up. and I really hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Hello, card pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to start by showing you your chosen gemstone as usual. You've chosen the teardrop amethyst, and as you can see, maybe if I can get my camera to cooperate, I'm very sorry. Here we go. There are a lot of cracks in this teardrop. There's also a little bit of color disparity. It's not like a pure purple. There's a little bit of white in there as well. I just wanted to give you a good look at that before we dive into your cards. And I am going to start with the star seeds, not to be confused with the starseed oracle that is also down here. So your starseed message is stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. And then your starseed oracle is earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature, and child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So to me, the message is pretty clear, and I almost don't even need to go into the tarot, but I will. It's a moment of rest. It's a moment of slowing down, as this says, but also where it says the intelligence of the universe lies within you, that means you already know what you need to do to bring abundance into your life. And I know it might seem counterintuitive to slowing down. Oh man, if I stop, then how can I keep going? How can I actually keep making more? This feels not only job related, but emotionally as well. But I'm going to go into the cards for that. And we have 10 of Voices, 10 of Swords. It's a very painful card. It's not to diminish what you're going through, but sometimes an over dramatic card, like maybe things aren't quite as bad as they seem, but they do still suck. So there's that. We also have 8 of Materials. I think this is where the job was coming through. 8 of Pentacles is work, but not just work, it's working to perfection, and sometimes that's overwork, right? And then we have 8 of Voices, 8 of Swords. It's self-imposed limitations. It's feeling trapped, but the trap is your own. It's a trap that you've placed on yourself. You're the one restricting yourself here. And then we have Queen of Emotions. And then we have Ace of Voices, Ace of Swords. You definitely need a break. You need to take time to take care of yourself. Queen of Emotions is love and compassion, empathy, knowing, well aware how you're feeling, but she sometimes has a tendency to bottle up how she's feeling. She wants to make sure that she can take care of everyone else, so sometimes she doesn't take care of herself. That's where you're at. And like I said before, I know it sounds counterintuitive to like stillness. How can I bring abundance if I just stop? It's a message of how can you keep going if you're burnt out? How can you take care of other people if you're not doing okay yourself? It's a new Ace of Swords, Ace of Voices. You need a new way of looking at all of this. You can only go full speed ahead for so long. You can't keep that momentum up. None of us can, even though a lot of us try. It's definitely a time to take a breath, take a rest. One of the cards here, Earth Pulsing, time in nature. Take a walk, sit outside. I know it's a little difficult to travel right now, what with the whole pandemic, but if you can, maybe you find somewhere there are mountains. Maybe you go into a forest on a hike. Maybe you just sit next to a waterfall or sit next to a river and enjoy the sound. Maybe you just do that and kind of, I want to say, get back into yourself. And I also want to say that if you can't travel, if you don't really feel comfortable walking in your neighborhood, if it's just a city, there's not really nature, and there's nothing stopping you from hopping on YouTube or finding yourself a meditation app that has earth sounds in it. Like the sound of rain is calming. Maybe you need to let out some emotions, play some really loud thunder, watch a lightning storm, um, listen to a waterfall just beat the crap out of the rock beneath it. You know what I mean? Um, there's just a wealth of stuff on here, but what you need to do right now is take care of you. Take a moment to, one by one, pull all of these swords from out of you and stop thinking that everything comes down to you. And even if it does, that doesn't mean you can't take care of yourself, because if one day you're forced to stop, then what happens, right? And so this is a reminder to you that don't hold yourself back from taking the rest that you need. If you need to take a couple of days, a couple of weeks, whatever, what have it, you should definitely take it. And if you need to talk to someone about it, because we do have swords here, find someone. I'm sure you have someone who embodies the Queen of Cups, Queen of Emotions around you who'd be willing to listen and help you. But definitely make a shift in your mindset, and that will lead you to success, because not only is Ace of Voices, Ace of Swords a new idea, it is success. So if you take this into consideration, you take care of yourself, you find your breath again, this is what's going to bring abundance into your life, whether it be material, spiritual, something as small as sleep. And sleep isn't small, trust me. But whatever this is to you, I hope it works out. I hope you can find the time to just be still, even if it's for 5, 10, 15 minutes. I think anything that you can capture for yourself is going to help a lot. So I wish you the best of luck. If you found anything of value in this video, please leave a like down below. If you'd like to see more, I do upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you're notified of the new video. And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Hello and welcome to your reading. Those of you who've chosen card pile number 3 in the Amethyst Worry Stone, I'm just going to take a quick second here to show your stone as usual. And it's just a deep, almost smoky looking amethyst, and it's just one of those, it's just a typical worry stone. So we're going to jump right into your cards here with the star seeds. And we have first here, inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. And we're going to get a little deeper into this message here with the Starseed Oracle. What we have here is We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. And we also have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. For your tarot here, we have Strength. We have 3 of Voices or 3 of Swords, 2 of Materials or 2 of Pentacles, and the Wheel. One of the first things I get here, and part of the reasons I chose the Worry Stone, is there is an energy here of a lot being on your mind, a lot of worry internally, and I think that's where this Inner Worlds card is coming from. It's just a reminder that what you think about, you bring about. So if there's maybe a lot of negative self-talk going on, or maybe it's just a kind of defeatist attitude, I think this might be the opportunity to make a change in that cycle. Because there is There was a lot of worry here. There was a lot of heartbreak. There was a lot of pain going on right here. That's the Three of Voices, Three of Swords. And it's not a good feeling. And I'm wondering if maybe it's a feeling of there's too much going on and you're trying to make it all work. I'm also getting from the Strength here, you're just trying to find the courage to keep going forward as things are, even if you're not really feeling it. But some of you, I'm also getting a feeling of you're getting ready to maybe just attack almost. That's a weird message, but it's for some of you. Just to say your mind, speak your truth. I think for you, in finding abundance with this, there is a cycle that needs to be broken. And some of you, I'm feeling, are parents. Maybe there is too much going on in your life right now. And I think for some of you, it would be beneficial to find a little bit more time to spend with your children, just to get back to family, get back to the things that are really important to you, right? This is such an odd message. I want to get just a little more. I'm going to start with a fresh deck here. No, not this deck. Okay, fair enough. We will do Light Seers here then. Just a little more information here, please. Four of Cups, maybe an opportunity that you feel you can't take or you don't want to. Maybe something you don't necessarily want to put effort in. Maybe you've been putting in a lot of effort and you're just tired. What else do we have here? There's definitely a change in mindset. Sorry, I dropped a card here. The Fool. Starting something new. There's a lot of resistance here, and I think a lot of it boils down to the way that you're speaking to yourself, speaking about yourself, because there's just Three of Swords is a very painful card, right? And it could be a loss, it could be heartbreak, it could be something, but we have to remember that swords, voices are communication, right? It's just, yeah, bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups, losing something. There's a sense of loss here that isn't really fun. Whether it be a loss of a feeling of self-worth or a loss of what feels like time. Yeah. Just, I get the feeling maybe you're working a lot more than you want to be working right now, because she's here and she's holding all of her pentacles. She's got them close to her heart, but it also kind of looks like she's looking, there's just a small group behind her. If I can get this camera to focus, this small group here of children playing. So for some of you that are parents, I feel like you miss your kids for one thing. And I think you need to spend some time with them for sure. Others of you who are worried about moving forward with whatever it is, whether it be a feeling of low self-worth or just no courage, like you're afraid, and maybe all this fear is what's causing you all this pain because you're not sure, how can I do this? How can I integrate this into my life? You have to remember that the universe gives you what you need when you need it. It doesn't give you what you want when you need it. It gives you what you need when you need it. And I think fighting whatever this is going to be what hurts, right? Because this is a reading to bring in abundance. This isn't a reading to get rid of abundance. So if you realize that there's a lot of support around you, there are people that you can trust, there's divine protection in this as well, everything's going to be okay. There's going to be success here. There's going to be achieving whatever goal it is that you want. It's just a matter of changing your inner world, boiling down to this, because again, what you think about, you bring about. So if you're thinking that nothing's ever going to work, nothing in your life is ever going to change, well, then it won't. It just won't, because that's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting stagnant energy, and we don't want that. So there needs to be a getting back to things that matter to you, things that you love, whether it be family, whether it be hobbies. Make time for these things. Whether it be a little bit of a sacrifice of something else, or just realizing that a lot of what you're doing is just holding yourself back, and that you have more time than you realize. Yeah, there's got to be a shift here. There's a cycle that needs to change, and if you do change it, the wheel is one of the best cards you can get. It's luck, it's divine timing. Now's the time to change your inner monologue. Yeah, that's what I have for you. Card pile number 3. I hope this helped. With whatever it is, I hope that you can find your balance, find your peace, find your love. If you found anything of value in this video, please hit the like button down below. If you would like to know when I upload a video again, I do them every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're alerted when the next video goes up. And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.